If you look at Vancouver, no one understands why it's so buoyant. But we have Asia, we've got China, we've got Iran, we've got Korea, and we've got local rich guys. That keeps the downtown market going. And our market's separated into two markets. We've got local incomes, and then you've got foreign eyes. And if you look at Kelowna, you had Alberta. But you don't have Alberta right now, and we still have those foreign eyes. We still have China coming. We have low inventories, and then you've got high inventories. So when we look at Kelowna, at all the supply that you have, and I was trying to tell the realtors that, when you're sitting with a buyer, you should probably start dissecting it over what was built just for Albertans, maybe doesn't have the underlying fundamentals. I've been charged to market in view, but if it didn't have the underlying fundamentals, it doesn't matter what you do to price. We've got the right suite sizes. We've got good product, but we're close to shopping, we're close to transportation, you can actually live here. Whereas I think a lot of product on Vancouver Island and in Kelowna and the Okanagan was just built for Albertans. It was built for Vancouverites and Albertans that would come through town, write a check and keep going and just know anything they bought would make money. But that's gone. That's old economy, and now we're into a new economy.
The days of flipping are over?
I think these are really good prices, but you got to look at you're in here for a year and a half. There's cleanup to be happening here in Kelowna. I don't think you should be buying to just flip.
On the issue of numbers, interest rates, a lot of talk of them going up. They can't go any lower.
My opinion, I told the brokers, I think probably 0.75% in the next 9 months, and maybe if you look at over the next year and a half to 2 years, 1.5%. When you look at what is happening in Greece, they're going to go into a $700 billion bailout. You look at America with their $800 billion bailout. These numbers are just obscene. Inflation's got to come in somewhere, that money's worth nothing. So as inflation comes, rates will go up. I just think for them that if it's that 0.75% to 1.5%, and I just make my assessment from constantly doing my little focus groups with bankers and financial institutions.
On the housing market, are prices going to stabilize, go up, or go down?
I think we're going through that stabilization now. If you want to compare Vancouver and Kelowna, what happened in Vancouver is all the developers ran to the sidelines. I mean, our advice fall 08 was, if you're not pregnant, abstain. If you haven't started building, give the deposits back, don't start, because nobody could figure out the market. But what happened in Vancouver is you would typically have an Olympic overhang of inventory, but that overhang was cured in the downturn in the economy where all the supply stopped in 08. So we don't have that oversupply that you would expect after the Olympics. So Vancouver's really stable on the inventory front. And I think there's no general statement about Kelowna now that it's all going to go up or it's all going to stabilize or it all could come off. I think you're seeing property with fundamentals stabilize quickly, and then properties that don't have the fundamentals like location or the right views or suite plans or shopping nearby, maybe they haven't stabilized yet.
It's always been said that buying property is a wise investment. Does that hold true today?
I practice my own portfolio that I don't believe once you're on title you should ever sell. I just think it's a long-term game. And you go through these flips. Yes, we had a buoyant economy, but the cost of entry to get your name on title and the cost of exit to get your name off that title, and you're going to get the money in your hands, you're going to pay taxes, and you're going to run out and look for something else. So my thing is to always treat real estate as a long-term game.